So that ended up happening. Yeah. Today I'm gonna be giving my honest reactions to the Oscars last night. Hold on, I got a list. Now, in case you're wondering what the list I'm currently holding in my hands right now is, it's a list of all the, I pretty much sort of had like a mini Oscar pool essentially in which I just guessed about which would win for which award. And out of all the awards that ended up winning, I got about 8 or 9 wrong. I guessed everything else and I got all of them right. And I literally told my family this, after this we should probably go get lotto tickets. But yeah, I just wanted to discuss real quick the people that won the award, so there's that. So, first of all, the best supporting actress winner was Regina King for If Beale Street Could Talk. Even though I did talk about If Beale Street Could Talk, I thought that was a great movie. I thought that was amazing. I thought Regina King should win for that, and I'm glad she did. Best makeup and hairstyling, Vice won, and I actually guessed Vice for that one. And that was the only Oscar that Vice won for because I actually went back and watched it a little bit ago before I saw the Oscars and I thought, oh my gosh, this movie is a complete mess. It's like, it's trying to juggle all of these ideas together. It's like, so like the first half of this movie is pretty much just trying to tell like a movie essentially about the early life of Dick Cheney. And then the later part is just trying to be a documentary, but with actors. It's really weird and bizarre. But anyways, that one. For best costumes, Black Panther won, which is awesome. For best documentary, Free Solo won. I'm still upset to the fact to this very day that Mr. Rogers documentary, Won't You Be My Neighbor, didn't even get nominated. That was, for me, that's the biggest snub that ended up happening this year. Sorry. Best cinematography, Roma won. I mean, with Roma, there is no way they could have easily gotten those shots done. So, very glad the fact that Roma won. Best original song, Shallow. Now, Shallow, of course, that also got nominated with a lot of other songs, but I am glad the fact that Shallow won. Best sound editing, I thought A Quiet Place was going to win that award, but Bohemian Rhapsody won it. For best original score, Black Panther won. I'm going to save all like the major awards at the very end. For best supporting actor, Mahershala Ali won for Green Book, and I thought that was great. I mean, this is his second Oscar win for best supporting actor. That's great. Best director, Alfonso Cuarón. I may have butchered that, but he was the guy that directed Roma. For best production design, Black Panther won. For best foreign film, Roma so easily won. For best visual effects, I was so dead on that Infinity would have won, but that went to that Neil Armstrong movie First Man instead. So mad about that. Best sound mixing, Bohemian Rhapsody won that. For best adapted screenplay, I thought If Beale Street Could Talk would win, but BlacKkKlansman won. I'm very surprised the fact that BlacKkKlansman won because this is actually the first Oscar that Spike Lee ever won. He got nominated for Do the Right Thing, he got nominated for Malcolm X, and maybe 25th Hour and a couple of other things, but this is the first time Spike Lee actually won an Oscar. This is a big achievement. For Best Original Screenplay, Green Book won. For Best Film Editing, Bohemian Rhapsody won. For Best Animated Show, Boyo ended up winning. It was the short that came before Incredibles 2. For Best Short Documentary, I thought Endgame was going to be win, but it was period, end of sentence. And in case you're wondering what that is about, it is about menstruation. So there's that. And for best live action short, I didn't even see any of these. I just guessed that Mother would win, but some short called Skin won, which I might have to check these out. But yeah. Now let's go to the big ones. First off, I'm going to start out with best animated feature because this is a pretty big one. Because Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse won the Oscar for best animated feature. That's amazing. To me, that pretty much made the whole Oscar night. The only thing that mattered to me up until that point is if Black Panther ended up winning Best Picture, which it didn't. But I am glad the fact that a animated Spider-Man movie won Best Animated Feature. Wow, that is a big accomplishment, and everybody ended up going on stage to have their acceptance speeches, but they didn't even get a chance to honor Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, but because they didn't have enough time to, but they pretty much thanked them profusely after they won to the press, essentially. Let's see here. For Best Actor, for my pick would have gone to Rami Malek, and Rami Malek ended up winning, which is amazing. In fact, Bohemian Rhapsody actually won the most awards that night and won 4 awards for Best Sound Editing, Sound Mixing, Best Editing, and for Best Actor. So, kudos to Bohemian Rhapsody for winning. For Best Actress, I thought that was either going to go to Lady Gaga or the main actress from Roma. Nope, it went to Olivia Colman from The Favourite. So, good for Olivia Colman. And now the big one. The winner for Best Picture. I originally thought that either Roma or A Star is Born Professionally, I would have thought Roma or A Star is Born would have won. Personally, I hope Black Panther would win. I was way off on this. Green Book ended up winning the Best Picture Oscar. Wait, what? Is this gonna be like another La La Land incident in which they got the wrong envelope and Roma would win? Nope. They actually got the right envelope. Green Book won the Oscar for Best Picture. Sorry, it's just I'm having a hard time trying to process this. Don't get me wrong, I love the Green Book. I thought that was a great movie. But, really? Best Picture? Huh. Kudos to everybody who ended up working on that. And in case you're wondering, Green Book, Roma, and Black Panther all won 3 awards that night. And Bohemian Rhapsody ended up winning 4 awards, So yeah, I'm actually very glad the fact that, this is actually the very first Oscars I've ever, stayed up for and did like a little mini Oscar pool thing. But, yeah. And apparently this was actually the very first Oscars since the '89 Oscars that didn't even have a host. And I realized, wait, the Oscars don't need a host. Like, I mean, how many times have you really said the fact that, wow, that host was absolutely amazing, he blew me away? Or how many times would you say, man, and how many more times you said, man, that host was annoying, I hate this host, they stink. So, yeah, overall, I thought the 2019 Oscars were a good year. I mean, truth be told, I still would have wished Black Panther won Best Picture, so that way it could be the Academy Award, the first superhero film to win Best Picture, but I'm at least glad that it got the nom at least. So, but yeah, I am very happy with these results here. Of course, everybody involved, I wish you the best of luck in whatever projects you may do next. You did amazing jobs here. I hope you guys go on to have continue to have amazing careers. And who knows, we might actually be nominated next year for the Oscars. My guess is that Elton John biopic Rocket Man is probably going to get nominated too. But then again, that's just my personal guess. Oh, by the way, if Avengers Endgame gets nominated for Best Visual Effects and does not win, I'm going to be so mad. I mean, I'm sort of peeved that Infinity War didn't win, but I understand the reason why. First Man was very, very important. But if Endgame does not win, oh boy. So, yeah. Overall, I really liked, I'm actually surprised the fact that I was actually able to get a lot right from my first Oscar pool, essentially, so, yeah. So that was just sort of my general reaction to what happened to the Oscars last night. Very glad to Spike Lee the fact that he won his very first Academy Award. Glad that Black Panther ended up winning all of those awards. Amazed the fact that it won the award for Best Original Score too. That is amazing. Which surprises me is the fact that the exact same guy went on to compose Venom, and I thought he did job on it. And he won the Oscar for Black Panther. Oh jeez. Oh, sorry about that. So, yeah, I honestly gotta say, this is really... To me, the highlight was obviously when Spider-Verse ended up winning the Oscar for Best Picture, but then again, that is just me, and I am fine with the fact that Green Book won for Best Picture. And who knows? So yeah, this pretty much concludes my rundown of the Oscars, and now I have something else planned. You see, I was originally going to call it the Massive Marvel Marathon, but I decided to change it. Tune in soon as I start the road to Avengers Endgame. Ooh, boy, we're in for a ride. Alright. So, anyways, stay tuned. And as always, stay gold.